This week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and a number of organizations are providing resources for those who need them. One of those groups is Mental Health of America of the Mid-State. News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs tells us about their bold initiative, Bring the Number of Suicides to Zero. It's a story reminding everyone that you are not alone.
Suicide is still very much the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. We see it being even higher among certain age groups.
Chance Littrell says he and others are on a mission to bring down the number of suicides.
And ultimately, what we're striving for is to reduce the number of suicides to zero.
Littrell is the director of the Zero Suicide Initiative with Mental Health America Mid-South. He says the goal is in the name.
Which I know seems largely aspirational, but then the question becomes, what's an appropriate number of suicides? Zero has to be the target that we're shooting for.
Suicides were the leading cause of violent deaths in Tennessee in 2019. The state's Department of Health recorded more than 1,200 people took their own lives that year. Nationwide, that number was more than 47,000.
And if you break that down, it almost becomes more impactful, because that works out to be 130 suicide deaths per day, or one every 11 minutes.
It was last year during the pandemic when Mental Health America created the Zero Suicide Initiative.
I think that through that isolation, it's been really difficult for a lot of people. So from our perspective, the more people that we can train, the more people that we can educate and just increase awareness with regards to suicide prevention.
Littrell says they partner with medical groups, the criminal justice system, and other organizations to provide people with the education and training tools they need to combat the issue.
One thing that I think is really interesting is there seems to be this common misconception that you have to be a mental health professional in order to intervene and help prevent suicide.
Advocates say if we want to help those we care about, it's important we listen, communicate, and be present. Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Kelsey. And a reminder, if you or someone you know is struggling right now, there's a lot of help out there. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24/7, free and confidential. You can see the number right here on your screen. Now, if you don't want to make a call, there's a Lifeline chat feature also available. We have a link on newschannel5.com in this story.